Yo, Melly Man, what's up? From BX to you a lady.
Professor Melly Mel, the Hood Post, man, you know that vibe. Man, today is, my loved one, my homie, my friend, my partner, the guy I sat in the car with when we did that 1984 documentary and when we put the foundation together. Man, no other than Touche motherfucking Turtle, T Money, Little T, man, Kenny Wayne Johnson. Man, you know the vibe. Professor Melly Mel, the Hood Post, man. It wouldn't even be right if I did not acknowledge this day. So I'm taking this opportunity to acknowledge it now, you know what I mean? Because Kenny Wayne Johnson has such a great impact on everyone, man. And it would just, I mean, how can we not, you know what I mean, acknowledge these times, man? So I'm going to give you a bit of story, man. It's kind of funny, though, man. When, the twins, right? Of course, Angelo and Lito, right? And then you had Baby Gangster, right? So Turtle basically showed them, all of them, how to, you know, use Big Bar, Little Bar, Gizmo, you know, Slim Jim, Vice Grips, you know, Craftsman and stuff, and how to get cars, B10, Chevy keys and all that. He showed them all that stuff, right? So one day they was out still in the car, twin and gangster. Matter of fact, it was Lito and Gangster. So they see the car, it's like in these people's driveway, right up under their shit, right? Like right there, you know what I mean? So, you know, you want to be quiet and do what you gotta do in order to get the car and get on. So Twin and Gangster are so excited, they like, T, let us do it. You know, they want T to just let them do it so they can show, you know what I mean? Show them that they really knew what they were doing, you know what I mean? And they asked Turtle, could they, you know, they do it. So Turtle agreed. But what didn't happen was that Twin and Gangster didn't agree. So they get in the car. Man, them two niggas literally start fighting inside the car about who was gonna steal the car. You know what I mean? They went back and forth on it. They started fighting and carrying on. I mean, they really got into it. So this is on the time when Turtle tells, after they, you know, dude, they finally get the car and get away, whatever, you know what I mean? So Turtle tells Gangster, man, Gangster, you can't fight everybody. And Gangster replies was, if they ain't from the block, fuck them. And he meant that, you know what I mean? That was just something about Baby Gangster that, you know, if it wasn't about the block, as his whole attitude was like, fuck him, you know what I mean? So, you know, and I can, you know, even think about Gangster, man. And one of his first times, he actually met this girl, right? I ain't gonna give her name because it would be too much. But anyway, so he tell me, he said, Mel, take me over to this girl house. She gonna give me a pound of weed. She gonna give me a gallon of water. She gonna give me some money. So I'm looking at this little nigga, I'm thinking to myself, like, man, this girl ain't no girl for to get this nigga this. Nigga, is you kidding? So showing up, man, I put him in the car, man, and take Gangster over there. That's when he, you know what I mean? He was in himself back there, you know what I mean? You know, any day you catch him, man, he cripped out the game, man, no matter what. So I take him over there, you know what I mean? I tell Turtle, listen, Turtle, I'm gonna go ahead and take the nigga over there, man, and, you know, see what happened. So showing up, we pull up, man. He go in there, he in there about maybe 10 minutes. He come out, showing up, he got a package in his hand, and, you know, he get in the car. He said, let's put this up, and I'm like, oh. I'm still looking like, wait a minute, nigga, you for real? She really gave it to you? And I, you know, at this moment, I'm like, okay, now it's really time to get on, baby. We got a gallon of water, he got a pound of weed, he got money, but still, I always remember, man, shit, if they ain't from the block, fuck them. And that was the funniest thing about it, man. And Turtle always told him, man, you can't fight everybody. You can't, the gangster reply was always, if they ain't from the block, fuck them. So after that little skirmish between them and that car situation, both the twins are totally together. Me and Gangster, we're nowhere around at this point. So they get a car, right? But they get cracked. And they were in Linwood, I believe. I think it was Linwood. So they in there. At this time, the twins are juveniles. They like 17. So Turtle should have been maybe about 19. They 17, 18, 19. Turtle's 1 year older than me. So yeah, I believe Turtle would have been about 19. So they in there, right? So the police got the twins. They sweating them. But unknown to the twins, they don't move them in the area to where Turtle was just like right around the corner. And he could hear the police telling them all this. You know how the police do, tell you all this bullshit. We gonna let you go home. This is your first time. And we don't think you this kind of people, or you not this kind of kid. The other guy, he's a bad guy. And so the whole time, Turtle listening to all this shit, right? So the police, they kept sweating the twins. Man, just tell on him, we're gonna let you, man. Shit, twins didn't tell on Turtle, man. They stood their ground, and that right there is how he embraced Angelo and Angelito. Because he embraced them in a way because he realized at that moment that there was nothing anybody could tell them against Turtle to make them turn against their homie, against their friend. A man that showed them a great deal of much parts of their life when it came to that illegal side of the game. He showed them just so much to that, you know what I mean? And of course, they wind up going to juvenile hall with Los Padrinos, and and Turtle wind up going to the county jail, and they all, you know what I mean, just took the road they beefs and did their time and came home and became, just inseparable at that time, to the degree, man, gangsters, twins, and myself from time to time, we would travel over to Palm and Oak, man, and T had came up with the idea of having two-way radios where we could always know what was going on with them, you know what I mean? This is like, man, it had to be around about 78, 79, 80, somewhere in there, yeah, somewhere in there. And we were all going to Gail because Gail lived on Palm and Oak, man. But these were times where, we were like really on it, you know what I mean? Where the Turtle was using, he was thinking like a Fortune 500 guy. And the reason why I say that, he would forecast situation, he would project, and because we had definitely goals, but he would look for the actual numbers to how we would come out on certain scenarios and situations, and he was like very good at that, man. He was just like he said on the 1984 documentary, somebody got to do the thinking, and he was pretty good at that. I have to say that. I can't take that from him, man. You know what I mean? So, but there's so many stories to tell about Kenny Wayne Johnson, and we just want to celebrate him today. It's 723. Man, rest in peace, loved one. Rest in peace, Whiskey. And rest in peace to all our other homies, you know what I mean? And once again, I want to shout out my boy Wizzo from New York. Wizzo Crack for that awesome beat. He just hooked up for Professor Melly Mill, the Hood Postman. I want to thank you for that, man. And you guys continue to like, subscribe, share. And man, help me get these numbers up, man. I'm up and coming, man. So, just wanted to leave that on you. Hope you guys enjoying this Friday. I'll probably go live later on this week, tonight. So we'll see how that works out. But you know the vibe. I'm out. Damu Kiwe. When I talk to you about freeing the Damu and the Kiwe mindset, I mean freeing it from self-hate, self-doubt, fear of success, fear of defeat. I mean, just the overwhelming lack of knowledge of our culture I'm talking about the real, true essence of this melanated skin that we live in this thing that we somehow we pick up all these different labels, and we call ourselves all these different things, but really we just melanated people. Man, do not be distracted by constructs, because constructs don't adhere to reality. See, this is reality. This is reality. That man back there on that wall, Malcolm X, he was a real individual who loved his people, who wanted the very, very best for his people. And like him, many came after. It's just that the time was changed, the person was changed, and the date was changed. So, and I'm not comparing Turtle to Malcolm X, but what I am saying, he had leadership capability. He had great qualities, and he had insight, for the time that which we're in together in that moment of time, in the 70s and the 80s. He perfected it, man. He perfected in ways that others outside looking wouldn't even understand. So this 723 is dedicated to Kenneth Wayne Johnson, Turtle, Touche Turtle, T-Money, and Lil T. Rest in peace, loved one. I salute you. Professor Melly Mel, the Hood Postman. You know the vibe. I'm out.
Yo, Melly Mel, what's up? From BX to you a lady fan. It's your man. What's up? This is for the gangsters. Shout out to the gangsters. Postman posted with them gangsters. My homies be on gang time. All my homies throwing gang signs. I keep it real, I cannot fake mine. This is for the gangsters. Shout out to the gangsters. Postman posted with them gangsters. My homies be on gang time. All my homies throwing gang signs. I keep it real, I cannot fake mine. You know the vibe. If you gon' tell a gangster story, need to let a gangster tell it. And for the record, a gangster ain't never telling. A gangster gon' keep his mouth closed and die felon. 10 toes down, lace up your chucks and grab your weapon. I'm reppin' for my section. My mom big steppin', hype gang. If he visit the turf and he ain't check in, he ain't gang, he just riding the wave. Another cow about to find him a grave. It's in the gang. This is for the gangsters. Shout out to the gangsters. Postman posted with them gangsters. My homies be on gang time. All my homies throwing gang signs. I keep it real, I cannot fake mine. This is for the gangsters. Shout out to the gangsters. Postman posted with them gangsters. My homies be on gang time. All my homies throwing gang signs. I keep it real, I cannot fake mine. You know the vibes.